Welcome to Dr. Gingrey's second opinion of the week. This past week, of course, we're getting more and more information about President Obama's budget proposal for the next fiscal year. $3.6 trillion. I know my constituents find that awfully hard to believe. I find it awfully hard to believe too. But the president is determined to spend money on cap and trade, to spend tremendous amounts of money for the federal government to take over and own and control health care in this country. And this leads to a lot of unnecessary spending. In fact, I just came from the House floor where some of my colleagues and I participated in what we call a special order hour talking about that budget. And when I made my remarks, I said, you know, we all know that President Obama is a sports fan, in particular a big basketball fan, but there's absolutely no place for March Madness in the halls of Congress or at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue at the White House. We need thoughtful deliberation. This kind of budget that he is proposing, it taxes too much, it spends too much, and it borrows too much. And that money would have to be paid, will have to be paid back. Of course, we'll never do it in our lifetimes, but our children, our grandchildren, and their children and grandchildren will be paying this debt off for a long time to come. So we've got a better way. We've got a Republican plan. We believe in limited federal government and low taxes, and yes, indeed, less spending. We maybe have been accused in the past of spending too much money, and we understand that, but we have never been accused of overtaxing, especially our small business men and women who create most of the jobs in this country. So if we want to see those jobs coming back and not moving offshore or disappearing entirely, then we need to make sure that we have a corporate tax rate that's low. Most of these small business men and women pay at the marginal rates that an individual would pay for. As a physician member, of course, I'm all for healthcare reform, but we can do that with our market system. We can get those people that are uninsured, we can get them accessible, affordable, and quality health care. And I can assure my constituents that the Republican Party has a second opinion on health care. And indeed, we have a second opinion on this budget. It needs to tax less, spend less, and borrow less. And we'll be working on that next week, and I'll keep you informed as we welcome you again about this time next week to Dr. Gingrey, Congressman Gingrey's second opinion.